It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's a road game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Victor Oladipo, Anthony Morrow out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Cantor in at the 5 spot.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
Now here's Westbrook. There's a screen by Cantor. Westbrook drives in, and it's sent back by Horford. One-on-one fast break. Here's Bradley, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig, and Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Celtics on offense. It's a 3-point game. Shot by Crowder, no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Picked by Horford. Knocked away. Here's Bradley. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Westbrook. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Thomas. Now Green dishes it to Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. Westbrook with the steal. Passes it to Kanter. Feeds it to Ilyasova. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Oladipo against Green. The second chance effort. The shot's good from Kanter.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thomas dishes to Green. Outside for Thomas. No good from outside.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production. As to why they moved him.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The feed to Horford. In the corner, Crowder with it. Takes the three. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Oladipo. Kanter with the screen on Bradley. Oladipo, the pass to Ilyasova. Soft touch off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Thomas. In the corner, Crowder with it. Green, the screen. The three. It's rebounded by Ilyasova.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. Picked by Horford. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Bradley. Boston, no good that time either.
Great-looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Now here's Westbrook. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Crowder's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Horford. Johnson comes in for Gerald Green. Brown is checked in for Bradley. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. Now here's Payne. Over to the left wing. Roberson hits the three-point bomb. Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Westbrook. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Tie game in Boston. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything.
Hard to imagine growing up. Been such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18? That's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up. Ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Russell Westbrook out there with Payne, and then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Andre Robertson, and it's McGarry in at the four-man position. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Roberson's got 5 now.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The pass to Smart. Out left to the wing. Here's Crowder. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display in that possession.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
There's a good screen. Payne kicks to McGarry. Here's Roberson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Roberson's got 8 points.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Outside Thomas. Payne with the block. And they're able to recover. Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Let's go.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kicks it to Adams. To the paint. They set the pick. Here's Roberson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Isaiah Thomas.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Gerald Green comes in for Brown. And it's Avery Bradley in for Marcus Smart.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Oladipo against Thomas. Pass to Olynyk. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in their rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Outside Brent. Back to Thomas. From past the arc. The shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Celtics making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Westbrook's checked in. The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
1:25 left in the first half of the game. To the middle and stolen by Horford. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. It's stolen by Oladipo. Outside Westbrook. Jumps up.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Ilyasova, a screen on Thomas. And it's sent back by Horford. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Now the dish tomorrow. Back to Westbrook. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The drive by Cantor and a missed layup. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Green. Oh, that's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. But they recover it, and they get it back. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got 9.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
There's Thomas with the 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. In the second quarter. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
the second half beginning in just a moment. The Thunder leading by 7. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Horford is out there with Green, and it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And Victor Oladipo, after a solid rookie campaign, really took it up a notch last season, even after missing Clark the first 9 games with that facial fracture.
I love this kid's gravitas. I mean, he's got a presence about him. His percentages improved across the board, field goal, 3-point free throws. And I like his work ethic and his confidence.
Good. Thomas got 5.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Oladipo goes in. Thomas against Westbrook. Here's the screen. Cantor with a screen on Thomas. Here's Westbrook. Pocket 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 11.
In talking about Victor Oladipo's improvement, a lot of it has to do with his work ethic. Also his pregame film studies, something his college coach absolutely raved about. And all of that showed up for him big time last season.
Green, the screen. Crowder kicks to Horford. Buries it from 3-point range. Horford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And you know, back to Oladipo, we always talk about 5-star phenoms coming out of high school. He was just a 3-star guy. He's had to work for everything he's gotten, and I think that served him well. He's got a hunger and drive that you can't manufacture.
Boston making some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Green. Brown comes in for Bradley. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Mitch McGary comes in for Ilyasova. Roberson, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Payne in for Victor Oladipo.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Westbrook. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Horford against Adams. Fader on the way. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That's good. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Celtics trail by 4. Brown dishes to Smart. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Cuts off the pass. Here we go, all alone.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
Zeller, he's checked in for Al Horford. Olynyk the pass to Smart. Adams against Zeller. 5 on the clock. It's Brown on the wing. Boston, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Westbrook kicks to Payne. Pass to Roberson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how
he approaches the game.
Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Olynyk. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Smart. And here's Payne. There's the screen. Back to Westbrook. .135 left in the third. And he gets it to go. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Crowder kicks to Zeller. He feeds it to Smart. From deep three-point range, can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 8. Tipped away. Stolen by Smart. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Boston making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Zeller. Avery Bradley comes in for Crowder. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Smart. Then for the Thunder, Ilyasova, he's checked in for McGarry. Morrow comes in for Roberson. And it's Oladipo in for Payne.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
There's Thomas with the 3. That's good. Thomas got 8.
You've got to be in his jersey before he catches it. You've got to deny him a catch. Otherwise, he'll hurt you from deep.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
And the basket good.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Westbrook against Thomas. To the left side wing. And here's Ilyasova outside. Oklahoma City the rebound. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. That's good. Westbrook's got 14 points.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And, Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And so it's Boston with it. And Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Anthony Morrow, Russell Westbrook out there with Oladipo. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Thomas against Westbrook. Oladipo left side. Cannot hit. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. And And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Celtics.
Jay Crowder.
Oklahoma City on D, leading by 5. Green against Ilyasova. Clock at 6. Picked by Horford. Crowder dishes to Horford. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Cantor with a screen on Bradley. And Oladipo, here we go. For 3, Westbrook. But they'll get another chance. Tries again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And, guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Thomas against Westbrook. Out to the wing. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Dishes it to Thomas. The 3. And that one's good. Thomas got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Celtics.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Oladipo, the pass to Westbrook. And it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Passes it to Ilyasova. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 15 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. The Thunder leading by 7. To the left wing. Here's Morrow. Nice shot from the wing. Morrow's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
There's Thomas with the three. No good. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Bradley. Boston, no good that time either. The Thunder have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Morrow kicks to Oladipo. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's Thomas outside, and that is good. Thomas got 19 points.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
Westbrook, and it's blocked. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. There's the three. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oklahoma City leading by 6. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his third foul of the game. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Here's Westbrook. Second chance shot. Crowder pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. It's Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Westbrook with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Wide open look, and the basket by Morrow. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.